Welcome to the Talkin Trash Addiction Recovery Podcast. We suffered in silence. Now we recover out loud.
Good evening.
To locate on the first one, it's 8.6 deep, recalibrated.
Welcome to coming to you live from. Well, first of all, I'm your anchor, landing on these nuts, coming in from the Waffle House and Tourette's Language Center.
Which Kokomo? Hawaii?
Hawaii, of course.
Mississippi? Or Indiana?
Jamaica.
Interesting. Okay. Good.
So we're a little bit late. We had some technical difficulties. Tommy the Hammer Wilkes is in the store. Now to a man who found out that having sex in an elevator was wrong on so many levels, Jimmy Schneider.
I have, no, I'm not letting you in, Brad. I'm in the middle of an intro.
Sorry,
I run the show.
Drill.
No, it's not, Julie. Thank you. What's going on here? 988, because that's where I'm at. Let's do our preamble and then not kill ourselves.
Not tonight.
Or kill yourself.
Recover out loud.
This is our humble broadcast, where ethics and personal anonymity are of the utmost importance. We run this podcast as an act of service to those whose lives have been affected by addiction. We don't do it for profit or notoriety. We place principles before personalities. We benefit from this podcast just as much as anyone else. We all work programs and choose to sacrifice our own anonymity to spread the word that recovery is possible. We do this thing in an attempt to show, as living examples, that no matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That's the 9th step promise. It's our creed we abide by here on Talkin Trash. We feel called to uphold AA and NA principles. We firmly believe that you can only keep what you have by giving it away. Please join us in a moment of silence, followed by the Serenity Prayer.
God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
All right, so here we are. The team animation is still loading. That's funny. Is that what that's from? Is that what that is?
It was a childhood rhyme going, Michael, motorcycle, turn the key and make him pee. So
wow, I didn't know that.
I researched it because I had a guy who was sponsoring out of Toronto, and his name's Michael, and I'm like, hey, Michael. And he goes, you know the rest of the row? I'm like, no.
Shut up. I'm like, Bradley Mansfield, our director of fucking whatever. Brad is
I'm drilling.
He's here. He's backstage. I brought him back on. He's 4 years clean or something. Jimmy Libel's 5 years clean or something. Very involved. He's a spitfire when you need him. Very handsome. James P. Libel III.
The turtle.
You guys watch Orphan Black? Anybody? Orphan Black?
No.
Okay. Will Douglas. Will is our TikTok extraordinaire. He's always on time. He's always dressed right. We love him. We absolutely love having Will in the mix around here because I don't know what we would do without him.
You got mail.
I run the show.
You run this bitch.
I try hard. I try hard, and sometimes things don't work out. I do.
And then, you do an amazing job, Tim.
For posterity, we added Liz and Larry to the squadron. Liz is a nurse. Larry is not. We'll start with Liz. She is. Tommy can't hear me. Tommy, sign out, sign back in.
Please. Thank you.
Liz, that's Liz. She a primary mental health nurse practitioner. She's cool.
Approved.
I'm so sorry for the people that expected a show 20 minutes ago. Larry is he'll be on soon. So let's segue right into the rider report.
Well, they last week they lost by 2, and last night they won by 2.
Rock and roll
by Commonwealth. So
by
10,000 Saskatchewan fans went. Believe it or not,
that was a big game. Big game.
Oh, yeah.
Was that the whole
So
city?
they won by 2 Rouges?
2 Rouges.
Is that right?
Yeah, they won by 2 Rouges.
Very interesting. Yep. Let's see. They play the Ottawa Blackheads next week, August 7th, 9 p.m. That will be in Regina. And then our next Larry. That's why I do this. He'll be August 16th, 9 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time. All right. So let's do our daily reflections, and then I want to talk about something.
Daily Reflections is an AA-driven enterprise of some sort. It's not ours, but we like you long time. Let's read Daily Reflapjacks here on the Talkin' Trash Pod Flaps.
Pod Flaps! All right, Jimmy.
Become willing. ... But this is not end in itself. How easily I become misdirected in approaching the 8th step. Now, more than ever, I am vulnerable to my own self-interest and hidden agenda. It is not my true objective. Become willing to make amends, knowing that through this process, I am mended to know and desire God's will for me. There you go, kids. Discuss.
Whoops. Become Will. It's your name. Will, what do you think about this?
I gotta reread it.
Okay. It's called Become Willing. It has your name in it. I thought you might have paid attention to this one. It's about the 8th step. You wouldn't know anything about it anyway.
I know about
it.
8.
Jimmy, I know, me too. It's 3.5 grams. Jimmy
made a metric, but now you do. There you go.
Step 8 is made a list of all persons we had harmed and became willing to make amends to them all.
Make amends to them all.
Nobody
Okay,
loves. Nobody likes an action.
Exactly. And I always say to my sponsees, like, maybe have them make the list, not you. And they're like, oh shit. It's about willing to participate in acknowledging your participation in what the fuck, with all the shit you did, right? And not saying, oh, I'm sorry. Sorry doesn't cut it, right? It's working, and you drop that hidden agenda, right? Mm-hmm. And you're not looking to get. It's not for them. It's for you. I always say taking the rocks out of your backpack, which is part of step 9, right? Like actually going out and making those amends, which is really fun. And then it's that willingness for that shift for a different life, not just being the same old asshole. I'm not using it anymore, right? It's like changing your life and becoming a better version of yourself. And it's just in order for a reason, right? But you have to become willing, right, Will?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah.
All right, a couple of announcements here. Let's see. Jimmy Leibel is 1,700 days clean and sober.
Oh, my God.
Jimmy!
Oh, look at him. Just jacked it now.
Jack, hey, I can do that shit.
We're so proud of you, Jimmy.
I got to start juicing again.
Way to go, buddy. It's fun to watch it in action. 1,700 days. I couldn't believe it.
That's a big deal, buddy. Good for you.
Yeah, I didn't make much of a noise about this. We'll get back to Jimmy. Jimmy, shut up.
Okay.
We have another exciting one thing. It's Jenny from the block. I'm not even sure she knows. 1,000 days on Tuesday.
Hi,
I know her. I know who she is.
Are you sure?
People are starting to pop in. Hey, Tan. Hey, Ty. Yep. Jim Leibel. He is an inspiration. Way to go, Jimmy. Jimmy,
he's something.
What'd you do to get there?
I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. Right? And I read something today. The record for being clean is 24 hours. That's all it is. And I've been doing it 1,700 times in a row. Big deal. But I look back 1,700 days ago. I was still hammered when I first walked into PSR. Jimmy
walks in and he's like,
"That's my purse. I don't know you."
I'm sure I slapped somebody in the taint, but that's
right
okay.
in the door. Yep.
But that's the way it was. But that's because I was still actively. They always say if you can't remember the last time you used or drank, it wasn't your last time. Right. And I will definitely never forget that. And I don't want to go back to that. Yeah, I know the urge may come back. I don't know. Today I don't have it, and I feel way better.
I've never heard anybody say that before until Jimmy said it on the show. Like, if you don't remember your last drink, you never had it. And it's funny because I do, but I've never heard that.
He's saying it wrong. He's saying it wrong. If you can remember your last drink,
that's what Yeah, I think I'm saying it wrong. I think he's saying it right.
Whatever. Let's go on track. Here we go.
But my point of that is I can literally remember February 7th, how much blow I did, how much I drank. I remember it like vividly.
Right. Right. Is the heavy breathing any better? Can we announce?
Well, do you want it to be better?
Well, it is or
it is, Tim. It is.
My cat took my windscreen.
You need a sock. Put a sock on it.
It's definitely better, buddy.
Mine are all dirty. Tina C. She'll be on in August. Wow, what a gift! She's going to be 10 years clean and sober. It's very exciting. We've been celebrating it, but we will continue to do so as the month progresses.
Way to be, Tina.
I know she's a beauty. Let's see. I got a couple comments. All right. So today's actual question is the same as last week, but we're going to reiterate. How did your disease manifest itself today? Now, I asked this again, and for a very specific reason. The word manifest. How did it show up? And sometimes we have to look back and see where it did. We weren't aware. You look back, I was an asshole to that guy. Well, that was my addiction, you believe it or not. 5 years sober, Mr. Big Shot, and we have this thing. So, boys, what do you think? How did your disease manifest it today? Or did it?
So mine hasn't yet today because I'm still on night shift, like I said last time, I guess. But
today is young.
Oh, it will.
There's lots of times to fuck shit up yet. But anyway, for me, I kind of the same thing I said last time. It's more my thinking. I don't really, knock on wood, I don't have the urge. I haven't had any, where it's like, oh, I need some drugs or I need some booze. Like, so thank God I'm not saying I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, like Jimmy said, but I haven't had that in a long time. But what it is, it's my thinking or my patience. Patience is huge. Something that I need to work on. Like, for example, I'm out here right now with 2 rigs going at the same time, and I'm like, I want this done, and I want this done, and I want this. But at the end of the day, I gotta let things happen, and whatever they're gonna do it's gonna happen. So I
was just flying a ship into the ocean about 10 minutes ago here, Jimmy or Brad. Brad,
yeah,
I'm right there with you.
So that's my biggest thing, though, is my patience. My patience, and I like 5 minutes sometimes for me feels like fucking 3 hours, right? So that's a work in progress for Brad. So that's where it manifests with me is the way I think and what my expectations for me.
Right. And that's Jimmy, what do you think?
Oh, well, same thing as Brad's. I would just reiterate what Brad said. It's my patience and I have a very short fuse and little temper. Like I'm walking 2 dogs today. I got little Casey and I got a boxer who's like 10 times the size. And when this dog takes a shit, I got to take a big garbage bag. It's like, holy crap. No. But it's like, these cute little dogs and they get along. But I just calm myself down. But my addiction is still going, come on, man, just lose it. Just kick this dog or just let him off the leash. Whatever. But it's like, come on, man.
That's a little much, I think.
But that's how much of an asshole I would be when I wasn't drinking, when I was
You ever kick a dog drunk, Jimmy?
I was just going to say, how many dogs did Joe drunk?
This is my first dog, and he's never seen me drunk. And I don't think he ever will.
That's awesome, Tim, that you're thinking that. So I was like, I hope he didn't own a dog for fucking 40 years.
Right? Jesus Christ, poor fucking dog. Will, how about you? What are you, what's your...
Yes, I've already been thinking about this. This is such a simple question to answer. So, how I believe in lessons. Listen, this week has been like the finals for me because let me tell you what, and nothing has gone right. I mean, I get to the point where I'm like, before I would have gone and got high. I would have made an excuse to do something, to go get something, and I would have justified it, and I would have had everybody been like okay with it. But these are lessons. If I didn't react. All I did was I just sat down. I just started laughing because I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I mean, just something so stupid. I mean, it was out of my control. It wasn't my fault. Therefore, it's out of my control. I can't do anything about it. But The only thing I can do is what I didn't do before is I sit there and I communicate with my customers to let them know what's going on. So therefore, as long as I communicate with them and I'm present and I don't use that as excuse to go run off. I mean, it was I just had to sit there and like smoke a cigarette and just like laugh because I was like, something I just spent $180 on to fix for my weed eater and got it back. And it didn't crank up, sent it back, got it back, didn't crank up. I mean, my mom went and picked it up. I'm like, dude, did they crank it up? Oh, I mean, I don't know. I'm like,
I got a number for you, Will.
I know, right? I mean, oh no, I don't need that.
I know a guy. Yeah, I know a guy. Go
I
over
know
by.
that too.
I know Larry.
A lot going on. I was
how cool is that though, Will? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
But it's funny.
yeah.
I laugh at it because these are the it's funny. It's funny because these are the things that I mean. Like I'm like, man, I used to pull anything out my ass to use an excuse to go get high, or I mean, just or anything to just go off the rails, like, or just to start it, you know. And I'm just like, you know what? No, I need the money for my bills this week. I mean, because like this, let me tell you, this week was absolutely shit. But it was funny because I'm just like, you know, it can always get worse, but it was it was a doozy. But you know what? After weeks, I mean, after so much bad shit, guess what? All the great things happen right after that. You know.
Attaboy.
So Tommy Wilkes, me and Will, we met him down in right. Me and Will and I and Tommy all went to this place together, right where the little thing is there, right? So I'm sorry, I'm trying not to throw up.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we could be done.
I can't.
I can't.
Anyway, Tommy's cool. Tommy's like kind of a deadhead. He's kind of like before his time, but like coming into his time, like as a 45-year-old man. And he's
45?
It's something like that. He's close to that. He's coming up.
He's younger than me.
Coming up on.
He looked like he was 35.
He's a handsome gentleman. Oh my goodness, is he ever?
Gorgeous.
See what I did, Tommy? See what I did, Tommy?
Hair. Yep. And see,
where happened to his locks? He used to have his wavy locks.
I have pictures of every type, whatever you want. Well, I'll bring it.
Yeah, you know what, Tommy? Fuck you. Look at this shit.
Pulling it out there, Mansfield. That's
why. Yeah, Tommy. He's cool. He's just he's figuring it out, and we kind of like. You can't keep hold with everybody. You can't keep in touch with everybody. But Tommy's one where like we all met, and I was like, I'm gonna keep a leash on him. You know what I mean? At a distance. Ooh. And Tommy's doing his life, and Tommy as a co-host for a minute, helped me build this show, helped me put it in the direction it was in. It's in now, and he's a forefather. He's a founding father of the show. He gave me shut up, Will, you're pervert. You're such a pervert.
I'm gonna take the
he gave us like the I don't know, the swagger or whatever we needed to kind of step into this and try to do this thing real, despite what happens tonight. But like he's cool. He's lived his life. He just went to Fish up in New York City. That's a band. Hippies like that. So the ever popular, the ever loved. Oh my God, do you look good?
I was, thank you. I was fading a little bit being backstage for so long, but that Wilson intro was fantastic, and I'm amped up now.
Tommy, you just remind our newer people that are watching how old you are, where you're from, and kind of you're welcome. You're welcome to tell your story. We can do whatever. We have all kinds of things lined up, but this is I want to know what's going on with you. Like when I said, Tommy, Wednesdays or Sundays better? He said, well, Sundays are better because Wednesdays I have a home group and second, third, and like instantly I was like, thank God he's doing at least something right. And like I was so happy to hear that. So I'm so excited to hear what Tommy's been up to, and the floor is yours, my friend. Look, oh my God, does he look good? I have the heritage jersey on, but I run the shit.
There we go.
That happens.
Well, so, Tim, thank you for the jersey and got the hat.
Rocking.
There we go.
Comes in hot.
But yeah, as Tim was mentioning, I met Tim at a treatment center outside Atlanta. And I believe I met Will shortly thereafter. But Tim and I became close friends where we were at. And Will and I did too. And then I went to another treatment center outside Birmingham, Alabama. And it was a private 12-step program. And so I did a total of 7 months in treatment. And as far as age, I am not 45.
I don't know how
I'm still in my 30s, but I will over the hill next year.
So I was close. I was close.
You were close. Yeah. Now I act like I'm 25.
Right, I know that. That's why you're here with us.
But yeah, I was running and gunning for a long time. I think that's a great question on how the disease manifests itself. Go a lot of directions with that one, but yeah, for me, similar to what Jim was saying on the sick and tired of being sick and tired. I know that like it's kind of cliche in the AA rooms, but it is true.
Absolutely.
And mine was like isolation, and loss of integrity and like relationships, friendships. That was one area, and withdrawal from family and friends. That was a big one. And so, I learned a lot at the first program. I think that was a chance for me to get sober, detox, get sober, get my head clear. And then I had a really great experience going through the 12 steps. And as Tim, you were mentioning, I'm involved in a home group here in Atlanta, and I sponsor a couple guys. One is in Atlanta, one is in Tennessee, and that's been going great. But
Tennessee.
He went to the same program I went to, and so a family friend, and so it's worked so far. There really are no rules for sponsorship. You can have multiple sponsors. You kind of whatever works. But yeah, I'm coming up on 3 years clean, which is crazy.
He is.
Right on, buddy.
Yep. And so, but yeah, I'm grateful for my time on this podcast. I mean, Tim, I don't remember how it came about, but I think I came on as a guest like early on when I was at Sober Living. Yeah. And we had a great time. And so,
awesome.
When I got out, we were cranking out some episodes, and Tim, I want to give you props. The video you created and did as the reel yesterday, that is hilarious.
Oh, the recovery.
Oh my gosh.
I can watch that. I watched it 15 times. I mean,
that is absolutely hilarious. But yeah, I mean, it sounds like the podcast is doing great. And, like it was reading at the beginning, about helping others, and using our experience to help others. That's where I get a lot of fulfillment now, is sponsoring guys and using my experience to help others. I was looking at my past and experience as a liability, and I lived in a lot of shame and guilt. But that's the power of the amends process, which was mentioned as well in the beginning. Making amends with family and friends where we've done harm. That's been huge for me, and I'm still going through amends with my sponsor. I have a lot of them. but yeah, Tim, thank you for the jersey. I appreciate it.
You were in that. I mean, so you found this path in AA, which is beautiful. Like early on in these tumultuous days of podcasting and shit, it was just happening. Things are going crazy. Tommy came and went, and he like left his mark. He was here for like 15, 20 shows, and he left his mark on us. And the show is what it is today because of people like Tommy and Mike Oxley and Garrett and all these people. But like I say all the time, I tend to break things, Tommy. You know what I mean?
Yes, you do.
This is become successful. I'm just kind of doing the buttons and stuff now. Like other than these guys are like out in the communities actually helping people. Tommy, this is what I wanted this to do. And the same fulfillment you get from sponsorship, I get from seeing these guys. Like, not so, yes, the fans, yes, all the people, but my boys that are taking this thing and running with it, like building it together. It's just been a beautiful thing. You started that, dude. So, like, for you, and I thought about your tenure here with the show. Like, you should have moved on. There was no, like, there was no bad blood or anything. You just came and you
had to go back to work.
Yeah, right. You had to go back to life.
I got a job, man.
I got an 8-month vacation, but like at the time, like you moved on. I was like, it probably could have been tempting to be like a big shot 7 months into recovery. Now I'm on a podcast. Now for you to turn that down willingly and just be like, I'm going to move on. I'm going to try something else. And I was like, as sober Tim, I was like, holy shit. I'm not going to punch him in the face. I want to hug him and keep in touch with him. Like, amazing. We keep friends when that happens. And that's the one thing me and Tommy's relationship missed. The only thing is like a fist fight over a girl in college. Me and him would have been fine in every other area, but we met at a rehab, and that didn't happen. So it's just beautiful seeing you come in. Your hair is literally taking down our bandwidth.
Yes,
it's so funny.
You see a lot longer.
So like me and Tommy, like
Tim, when you met me, it was really long.
It was really long. Oh my god! And then like Will and Tommy lived in the same house, right? You got
We were like right next to each other.
Right.
Yeah,
I was in the retard house down in the corner where like you couldn't go near it. So like they're having fun, and I'm like, "Hi guys, include Timmy," and then they'd be like, "Sure, Tim. Now sit all the way in the back because you get picked up last." So I was like, "Okay."
And look at Will's ass crack.
I'll make jokes from back
Sit
here.
down, Waldo.
So we all experienced, and Tommy did not belong at that fucking place. He like. Whatever, a few of us.
I don't know about that, but yeah.
But whatever. It was a great. It was a great experience for all of us, and it was a bad experience for most of us. So like that place, you get good from bad anywhere, and if our glass is half empty when we wake up, Brad, what do?
We just get a fucking smaller glass.
Bigger glass.
There you go.
Smaller glass, yes. So like, Tommy,
bigger.
you've kind of gone off and done your own thing, but we're always going to be friends. What have you experienced in these last couple of years in sponsorship with guys? What is this this gift you're getting back that you're speaking of?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is sharing my experience, and that's a lot of what sponsorship is using your experience to help that person. You're really not supposed to tell them what to do, as far as like their relationships or whatever. I mean, that it's really on them. I mean, you can the phrase is like, you can take the horse to the water, but you can't make the horse drink the water.
We don't hear that much on this show. Every show we say. So have you had any sponsees that like didn't work out? Have you encountered that yet?
No, not so far.
Yeah.
I mean actually, like
people just don't call, like they take your number and then they just disappear. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely been some of that. Yeah, but I've had two sponsees that have been long term. I mean, there's been like maybe a couple short term ones that they don't really want to get sober.
Right, Jimmy, you killed your first sponsor. Jimmy,
yes.
What happened to your first sponsee?
Well, I didn't tell, as Tommy was saying, I don't tell people what to do. I highly recommend or suggest. And I said, hey, dude, I'm an alcoholic. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I highly recommend. And unfortunately, his disease of addiction killed him at age 32. 3 kids, beautiful wife. But it wasn't, I don't blame myself, but I look back, like when my wife passed from alcoholism 12 and a half years ago, I did blame myself because I was
well, you were kind of to blame too. But I mean, I
was, but I was not drinking at the time. I was at dry drunk, and I took that yoke on, and I just carried it for almost 20 years, right, or whatever, until I went for treatment and finally pulled my head out of my ass, realizing, hey, I'm not a bad person. I'm sick. I got a disease. I'll never be cured. I don't want to be cured, but I can live a better life if I start following the steps. They're in order for a reason. And just, first of all, admitting I have a problem. And before it was like, yeah, I got this. Don't worry about tomorrow. Oh, yeah, whatever. Because I was a very high functioning alcoholic, that paraplegic lap dancer. But as Tommy said, you just got to realize, like, hey, you just got to stop and just, hey, and getting that. And when you said like giving back, and I was always transactional, like, okay, yeah, I'll help you, but what do I get out of it? Now it's like I just get so freely, and I'm looking, I'm like, really, is this really me? And I say, yeah, this is the new you. How do you feel? Wow, I like myself. Yeah, that's the part that in recovery, it's like, wow, I actually like myself, but not egotistically. And I'm trying to cut back, and I actually have. I've given up the chair of the corrections because I just don't have the time, and I can't do it effectively. So I got to take care of myself.
And there is a balance, like you say too, Jim. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so
I got 6 sponsees. I can't do it all,
And podcasts and sponsors and sponsees and the corrections and exactly, right? So I'm glad you brought that up in a way, because for me, like, I used to want to people please like a motherfucker, pardon my French. Like I wanted to make sure everybody was happy and
we
you
all
know.
did.
And at the end of the day, what I'm thankful for now, 3.5 years clean and sober, is I could set those boundaries. Do you know what I mean? Like I could tell somebody like, sorry, can't help you, or what, like, you know what I mean? Like, where before,
or sorry, not sorry,
or sorry, not sorry, whatever. But I've got to learn that. And honestly, like, Tim's called me out on a couple times too, which is good because that's what friends do. Sometimes you need to hear it too.
What I do?
You know what I mean?
Explain.
No,
I don't remember.
no, like because you've told me before in text, stop being a people pleaser. Like you and I have talked about.
Oh yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is, it's funny because if he would have said that 3.5 years ago, I probably would have drove to Georgia and we would have been in a fist fight, like he just said. But when
you would do that.
But when you hear stuff like that from friends and people in recovery, yeah. But when you hear people like that care about you, now you understand it and you respect it. You can work with it and you learn from it. Because at one time when someone used to tell me stuff like that, I would just be like, "What the fuck is his problem?" Right? Now it's like, oh, maybe I should check myself and think about the stuff I need to work on, right?
Yep.
Yeah, and we never would have had that if we weren't sober and clean.
You don't say something like a drunk text that can't be unsaid. Relationship over. We stop and we pause and we react in kind. Bethany says you can only help or fix people. All you can be is a safe place and walk around beside them. I get nothing out of supporting someone else, someone more than me may even get it.
Tim, are these live comments?
Yeah, these are.
Oh, awesome! Love that.
We done moved up in the world.
Oh, yeah. She's been carrying a pigeon before.
Yeah, in the beginning, Tommy's like, "What the hell's going on? Are they relapsing?"
No, that's awesome.
No. Yeah, we got all kinds of comments. We got like 200 comments.
Relapse is a part of recovery.
It's a part of recovery, and let's not go down that road because I have a whole other topic lined up. Let's not do relapse part of recovery. But and triggers are real, but they're different for everybody else. Shooting the gun is different than a trigger. You know what I mean? The first thought is different than the second thought. So today's world, Tommy, exactly. So today's world, we see shit like this instantly. What is it? I don't know. Oh my God, I can't. And you're thinking like Jimmy, when you see this, do you think breakfast or beatdowns?
Beatdowns.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like anything can trigger anything. These things, they pop up. We're gonna see them everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, this is along the lines of like emotional sobriety for me,
right?
Learning how to live and address things that happen in real life, like with drugs and alcohol being removed, right? How do you deal with these times of anxiety, stress, anger, right? Self-doubt. But for me, a big thing that I learned reading, Jim, you were talking about step one and the step one literature in the big book of AA, where the light bulb really came on for me was when they started talking about the physical allergy, spiritual malady, and mental obsession. And when it talked about the physical allergy, about how you have the first drink and the phenomena of craving occurs, that I was like, man, that is certainly me, because whenever I would use or drink, I would not want to stop. But if I can control my mind to not have the first drink, I don't have the phenomenon of craving. And so that's why I think this emotional sobriety piece is huge, is being able to manage those emotions and not default to drugs or alcohol. So I'm to the point where I'm able to control my mind to not have the first drink. And so I'm able to go to a 3-night fish run and I was fine. I mean, that's a big win.
It is a big win, Tom.
Because there were drugs all around. And,
tell us about it. I want to hear. I do want to hear about fish. I want to know about it. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
it had to be crazy.
And that's in my past, that was my MO, going to shows and getting obliterated, but not remembering anything. Where am I going to get my next fix? Right. Yep. But I was able to go to those shows and I had the time of my life. I was locked into the music because I can control my mind to not go have the first one, because I don't have cravings if I don't have the first drink. And there's a big line in the AA literature. The main problem with the alcoholic or addict centers in his mind rather than the body. And when I read that, I was like, oh, interesting. Because I think, most people probably think, oh, it's a body thing. Yeah. But anyways. So for me, like, I think the recovery community is huge for me. staying plugged in, having a sponsor, having people close to me that I can reach out to when I'm going through something. But yeah, I will say like the emotional sobriety piece is tough.
Yeah.
It really is. And I think Bill Wilson said, the founder of AA said, or he wrote, it took him 20 years to get a grip on his emotional sobriety.
Yep.
So it's tough.
Progress, not
yeah.
So,
that was
perfection.
a roundabout answer.
I
but-
love that Tommy said
great
that
answer.
because that for me, for triggers, if I ever do get triggered or when I do get triggered, it depends on what type of mood I'm in and what's going on. So then I got to realize what got me to that point. Why am I in that emotional state? Do you know what I mean? Where I'm anxious, scared, nervous, whatever. So sometimes when sometimes when a trigger happens, that's probably not the main event. Something happened before then to lead me up emotionally to make that trigger happen, if that even makes sense.
Brad, can you read the screen?
I can. A trigger is the opening act. The bad idea is still the headliner. A trigger is just a notification. Whether we click it is a different conversation. Yeah. So that's
ding, ding, ding.
Yep.
Brad, that is so well
Winner,
said.
winner.
yeah. But that's how I feel about triggers because I've come across the same situations 10 times, and that one time I'm triggered. So, but why? Do you know what I mean? So I'm glad that I shouldn't say smart enough because I'm definitely not smart enough, but I understand a little bit more about I understand a little bit more about
awareness.
Yes. So now I'll be like, wait a second, why emotionally am I in this state? What got me here? What can I do to fix this, and what can I do to make it better? So those are things I'm still working on today as in recovery, obviously.
All right, let me pivot real quick and just rip the Band-Aid off and talk about the elephant in the room. Here's where we're all at. Jimmy was all in AA, and then experienced the negatives, and now he's kind of, but he's taken a lot from the program. Brad, in AA, kind of sees there's a million ways to skin a cat. Okay, so Brad's accepting. Will is a complete fucking mess, but he's smarter than all. Me,
we love him though.
Yeah, I know AA. Right? I know everything inside and out. I whatever. I stepped away from AA because I felt like I was double standarding or something. Something wasn't right, but it helped me. I needed a 90-90. That's what I did. So that's where we all stand. Everybody who is in recovery is touched by AA in some way. And, whether you like it, whether you dislike it, whether you don't believe in the God thing, that's a big thing for everybody. It's something exists where there's a need or something doesn't. So like, it's such a, to get involved in the politics, we miss the message. And, can you speak to that at all, Tommy? Have you seen in politics with your groups? Like just, if you,
there can be, and that's like
details.
That was a big thing for me when I got out of treatment. The advice that was given to me was to get quickly plugged in somewhere, and then find the meetings that you like, because every meeting is completely different, and a big thing is the people that are in there. But what I will say on the spirituality piece, Dr. Carl Jung. Was involved in the founding of AA, and what they found was people who had a spiritual awakening. You can't cure alcoholism, but that's what they found in their experience, is that they stopped drinking. And so that's why I think, and I agree with you, Tim, the spirituality piece is tough, and that's why AA changed God in a lot of instances to higher power.
Right. Definitely.
And so, but for me, I had a spiritual reawakening. I was raised in a very religious household, but going through the 12 steps, I was able to form my conception of God or my higher power on my own.
Yeah.
It meaning growing up, we kind of, not necessarily forced to go to church, but if we were at church, it'd be a thing, right?
Yep.
And so my relationship with God in my addiction totally disappeared. And so going through the 12 steps, with removing drugs and alcohol from the equation, the light was reopened.
Yeah.
For me personally.
Tommy, you told a story about being at the place in Birmingham, outside Birmingham, and you're up in the trees and wind hits
Good
you,
memory.
and you just have this moment where like
Good memory.
you were I don't know, clarity. Can you explain that can you touch on that?
Yeah,
for us?
that was right after I did my fifth step, which is where you read aloud your inventory to your sponsor, and you share like pretty much everything that's on your heart or any secrets you want to get out, anything that's really like kind of holding you back. And then
Holding you
you
back, yeah.
transition to step 6 and 7, where you list out these character defects that are formed from your inventory, and you humbly ask God to remove them. And that's what I was doing up in the trees. And yeah, it was a pivotal moment, crucial moment for me, because I felt in that moment that was God coming and removing or attempting to remove these character defects. They do pop back up. They really do.
Oh, absolutely.
The dangerous thing is not being aware of them and not being, heightened.
Boom.
So
Yes.
And I love
Very
the way
good.
when we talk about higher powers and God and spirituality and all that stuff. The biggest one for me is like, so the God thing's a tough one, right? I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. I used my mother who passed away 4 years ago. I feel like she's my higher power, but I'm going to say this just to the viewers and to everybody on the podcast tonight. I think the biggest thing that we need to understand in recovery is that we are not in control. Somebody out there, whether it's God, whether it's Buddha, whether it's your higher, whatever it may be, somebody out there is more powerful than us, and we have to trust that process. I guess that's the best way I can explain it, how I feel about my higher power, because this guy is not in control. I know that much.
No, definitely not.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Bethany says, have a 5-way conversation. Oh, they have comments amongst themselves in the chat. What
Keep
I put
them
up
up longer though, because
I read it and it was not for you. I'm looking for stuff. I got you. That's what I was trying to say. They like.
Can I touch on another thing too? Like we talked about. I'm going to touch it, Willie. It's your birthday.
Again.
So we talked about like AA. So AA for me. So I live in a little rural town. Like there's a bunch of little small towns, Tommy. So obviously I'm a drug addict and alcoholic. So I went to AA because there wasn't NA around or anyway. So I went to AA because it was more accessible to me. Blah. Right. And what I'm learning now, I love AA because it's got me to where I'm at today, and I'm very thankful for everything they've done for me. But the farther along I get in my recovery, I understand, like you said, there's so many different avenues out there for recovery. But with that being said, maybe I'm going to toot AA's horn a little bit, but we got to think about how growth is with recovery as well. So if Billy and Bob in 1935 didn't start up AA, we wouldn't have smart recovery. We wouldn't have all these other recovery processes if somebody
celebrate recovery is another one.
Right. You know what I mean? So we wouldn't have had, so I think that's a great thing, because that's with growth and recovery. We started somewhere, and now look at us now. We have podcasts, we have we get all these other different avenues that we can use for our recovery, but we would have never had that if somebody never started something. So I think that's fair to say, right?
Exactly.
Tommy says emotional sobriety, and he when he says it, he's figured something out that had to tie recovery into his emotions. And like, can you expand on emotional sobriety a little bit, Tommy, for people that are stupid like me, which I am?
Basically, like without drugs or alcohol as the coping mechanism, how you address like these moments of anxiety triggers, self-doubt, like I said, anger, right? How you're living, how you're responding and reacting to people, because there are two things we can control: our relationship with God or a higher power, and how we respond to people and treat people, right? But yeah.
What would your advice be to me? Because I find myself being triggered by things, and I know your advice. Often.
All I see was a smirk right away. I'm like, here we go.
Here we go. Not today, Karen.
What would
I don't know if you could be helped, Tim.
I can't be. Absolutely not. Homeostasis right now is probably the best I can get. So, like,
I think a big thing is like the awareness piece.
And that's what I was kind of
like,
trying to highlight for you.
Being aware of like, okay, how may I be coming across this person right now?
Right.
So
Brad,
I think for you,
it sounds like you
sometimes
talking.
you may not realize in the moment of how that may make someone feel.
Right. And so now becoming aware of it, and sometimes doing something wrong or hurting someone's feelings or whatever. If you're, I did that in active addiction, and I didn't realize it, or I didn't care.
Very
so
easy
like,
yep.
So now in sobriety, our emotions come back. Oh my God, you hurt somebody, and you're kind of addicted to somebody, and then you see they're hurt, and they walk away as a sober, hurt human being, and that affects you. So these experiences help us build our sobriety. But like Tommy, I know you carry around a lot of like shame or whatever for shit you did, but like the amends process is huge for you. But like as far as like, do you ever just wake up every once in a while and look in the mirror and be like, I fucking hate you? And then maybe not today, but like I do every once in a while. And my point is I'm aware of it. I know it happens. I know why it happens, and I have a whole context to build a positive recovery off of. So I was just using me as an example. Could you elaborate on that at all?
Yeah, I mean, I think it happens in the form of like thoughts of regret, right?
Yeah.
But I
should have done
living in the past.
Living in the past, and that's a you were talking about being in a dangerous place. That can be a dangerous place.
It is.
And so, but yeah, I mean, I would say the look in the mirror, so just regret. But that, as you mentioned, the amends. That's where the amends can help with that. But it gets tricky with former relationships with females, right? Because you don't want to cause further harm. You don't want to cause further harm.
Yeah.
Right. And so I've not made any amends to an ex-girlfriend because that would cause further harm, by doing that. And so, in those relationships, right, there's still some thoughts, right, of regret of my past actions, right? But I can make an amends, what's called, Jim, y'all are probably familiar with this, do a living amends.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I did that with both Dylan and my dad. And like I said, and like you touched on it's like that. Oh, I can't talk about it with somebody you're in an intimate relationship with. And they always say causing harm, right? It's like, oh shit. Like, do you want to restore the pot again? Right? Just make it with yourself and take the rock out of your backpack. It's not to satisfy them, it's to satisfy, and it's not egotistical.
Exactly.
Release the burden. I will no longer carry this burden.
Right.
And
I'm done with it. I'm done with it.
And there's a fine line, I think, there too, right?
Jim.
Because they make an amends part. Like, I know early in my sobriety, like, I was going through the steps and, all gung ho, look at me, 7-8 months, I'm ready to go make amends to everybody. And I remember, but I remember my sponsors like, okay, so that's great that you're, ambitious and want to do stuff, but why are you really doing this? Who are you doing it
the
for?
motivation behind it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. What are my intentions here? So if I go make amends with somebody that it's going to affect them and hurt them, and I feel better because I got it off my chest, what did I really win there? Nothing.
Right.
Exactly. So I had to, people had to tell me to pump the brakes because I was like, I'm going to go see him and I'm going to go see him and I'm going to say sorry to, you know what I mean? Like, I was on a rampage and everybody's like, pump the brakes, Brad.
It's all come down to motives, right, Brad? It's all about your motives. Where do your motives lie?
I wanted Brad to feel better, and I wasn't thinking about anybody else.
Well, having that addictive mind, and because we want instantaneous, because we got it from our drug, to be alcohol or whatever, instant gratification. So we want instantaneous results. Yes. And I would say to my sponsees, if I could give you that gift of recovery, I wouldn't. And they're like, you son of a bitch. I'm like, I don't want to deny you the journey. Because it's the highs, the lows, the pain, and it's what and how you grow from it and become a better version. Yeah. And it's one day, and they would say like one day at a time, and it's so damn true.
The only shortcuts I got better from are the ones I learned a mistake from. You know what I mean? The only shortcut
a lesson,
a lesson is my point.
A lesson.
So I just want to look at this triggers thing again one more time. It's life's way of asking you, are you sure you learned that lesson? Will.
Comma.
And our addiction will speak to us in our own voice, Jimmy, right? I think I've heard that somewhere.
I think you did.
I like this one. Addiction has a PhD in justification and a kindergarten understanding of consequences. And sometimes
run the film to the end. I'm sure Tommy's heard that one.
Yep. Success, recognition, boredom, loneliness, being right, being wrong, being misunderstood, ignored, disrespected. air, right? So like it's only a trigger if we're not aware of it and it goes off. Well, there's that too. Sometimes we have a fear of success, which sounds crazy, but as addicts, like, we don't know how to succeed. Now, we didn't get to learn that much about Tommy tonight, but Tommy's like, he's smart. He went to college. He's one of them book learners. And
he's got really nice hair. Really nice.
He's got great hair. The comments,
love that
comments are kind of ridiculous. But like, it's just funny to see Tommy come back on and just status quo, plugging away and kicking fucking ass.
And has anybody had this moment with triggers? I'm sorry, Tim, but has anybody had this moment with triggers? Like,
I'm curious about these comments.
You can check them all out.
You can check them all out.
Dude,
they're good.
So, like, early in my recovery, say if I was in a situation and I had a trigger for whatever reason it may be, right? And as time went on, I might be in that same situation again, and I never got triggered. I almost felt a moment of like satisfaction where I'm like, okay, I feel like there's some progress here because that situation didn't bother me anymore. And it goes back to maybe I'm in a better mental state than I was 3 years ago. Obviously, I probably am. But I've had that moment in my life where I've been in same situations where before it's like, you little son of a bitch. And then and then it happens again, and I'm okay. You know what I mean? So it's sometimes those little rewards in your recovery that feel really good for
Those
myself.
are the biggest
right?
ones sometimes.
Exactly, because it's like, wait a second, maybe I am doing okay, right? So it's nice. Nice to have that shit.
See what Tommy's doing?
He's reading every goddamn comment.
I
tell him, like, you guys should have the internet in your other hand, but they just like being pretty.
Tommy, can you do this with your hair for me, though? And flash it back.
Oh, wait for
imagine. How's mine look, Tommy?
We called out the Georgia flip.
Oh, that
he's got the cul-de-sac.
Look at this fucking shit.
Called a what?
There you go.
Cul-de-sac. Or the reverse.
Reverse cowboy.
Ridiculous.
Ooh.
Well,
so I want to put a period on the discussion. AA, NA, all that shit. Like, you guys in treatment, and I always worry about you. I know the people who are commenting are somewhat okay. I know that people come on the show are maybe a little, I can put hopes in them a little better. But like the people in rehab, it always comes back to it for me because I think like, shit, if I heard some of the stuff in rehab that I am broadcasting in rehab, I would have latched onto it. I'd be with the Spotify control, and they'd be like, "Tim, stop!" I'm like, "Hold on, I want to watch it 10 more times." Like, so, and we're starting to hear that as people gain some sobriety, and they still keep our show in the mix. We're starting to hear that they started in treatment and they took it with them because they heard something that they weren't hearing anywhere else: laughter in recovery and honesty. And our only qualifications are those things we're ashamed of. That's our qualifications to do this show. The mistakes that we've made is what qualifies us, and it's what we isolated because of before, and now it's it's our qualification. So it is progress, not perfection. It's one day at a time. Tommy, what advice do you have to give to those people who don't get 7 months, they get 30 days, and they're right back at it, or they're going to sober living or some shit? What advice would you have to our treatment centers?
That is a great question. And, I feel very blessed and grateful for like the experience I had where I was able to go and get separated. Because, most programs are the 30-day or 60-day, and you see a lot of people relapse right after that, right?
Yeah.
But I believe it's because they go back right how they were living before.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's why the advice that was given to me was to get quickly plugged in the recovery community where you end up after your program. Right.
Yep.
And that's what I did. And I established good friendships. And that's why I'm a big proponent of AA too, because there are a lot of good people in the rooms, and I've never felt judged in a meeting. Very accepting people, because we're all there with the same issue. We have a common denominator.
The only requirement,
nothing's gonna change if nothing's gonna change. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to make a change for yourself.
You choose what you don't change.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I had a girl, Angie. I love Angie.
And that's so true. I love that Tommy said that because
do your food.
I feel that's the biggest thing is like, because and again, I can only speak for myself. So I started young, and I quit when I was 43. So I had a good, 30 years in of using and drugging and using. Anyway, so that turned into the normal for Brad. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I was just my normal thing of doing, an 8 ball a day or drinking whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Good for you, Bradley.
Right. I had that dialed. But anyway, my point is once I went to recovery and I come out of rehab, I knew that things needed to change. So if I kept doing the same goddamn thing that I was doing, I would have kept doing the same goddamn thing I was doing. So I had to go through doors that I was uncomfortable going through. Yes. I had to do things that I was scared to do. I had to try new things that I was nervous about doing, but I had to do it, because if I didn't change who I was and try different avenues and become somebody different, I'm happy who I am. I'm still a goofball, but if I didn't try different things and do different things outside of my norm, it wasn't going to work. So, so I'll say that to people.
Uncomfortable is what you're saying.
Yeah, 100%. And it's actually not as bad as what it sounds, because it feels good after you do it, but it's no different than like going to the pool and jumping off the high diving board. No one likes to do it at first, but once you do it, it's cool. I'll just, it's about trying something different, right? Mm-hmm. So don't be scared of the new, because the new comes growth and comes recovery for sure.
Yep.
That's right.
We grow from bad experiences. Good things come out of bad experience. We learn from failure. And, this show, for example, I've failed in 1,000 different ways, but I've made this kind of my job, and it holds me very much accountable. And it does its job, and that's the only thing I made it for. It's whatever else is doing. I'm grateful for. Tammy says, "Remember your boundaries with some to maintain your sobriety mental health." That's the ongoing conversation, right? When do we cut somebody off? When is it? Boundaries. It's so difficult. Tommy, did you run into boundary issues early in recovery? Like maybe with Will late at night.
Oh my!
Oh, jealous.
I mean, I think a big thing with that is like who you're surrounding yourself with, because I think boundaries more so like with family is a big one, because like I was going to be around them a lot more when I got out, but I mean, I will just say that have respect for others, respect people's boundaries. But I mean, not a ton, because I really just kind of been low key, and I haven't really tried to, I've not been involved in a lot of drama, because of who I've surrounded myself with.
So
in sobriety.
And I think for me, for boundaries is like 100,000%, Tommy. Like obviously we have to respect other people's boundaries, but that one I find is an easier one. The hardest one for me was finding out what I could tolerate for my boundaries, because sometimes I might, I'll let people come closer when I shouldn't, or you know what I mean? Like to me to find that bubble where Brad needed to build, you know what I mean? My circumference of my boundary. That was harder, because I can treat people with respect and all that easier than I can, you know what I mean? I'll give myself less tolerance, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense.
Saturation point. Like, only takes so much.
Right. But I mean, So my boundary level is different for how I treat other people, because I always want to give everybody else the benefit of the doubt, but I'll eat most of the shit, which is a bad thing. I got to figure out where that line is, if that makes sense.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, it does.
Yep. All right, so I know everybody's tired. I'm sick as shit. Do you guys want to play Jeopardy? Or
I'm glad you're feeling better, though, Timmy.
Yeah.
I'm not really feeling
better. Just wait a second. Can I be the first?
Jeopardy.
Watch this, Tommy. I'm the first contestant.
This is a beautifully set up board. It'll go quick. It's all
let's do it.
It's the same board.
No.
Are we all?
It's a new board.
Are we all contestants?
Everybody's contestant.
Okay, cool.
Oh, buddy, I'm excited.
Everybody's got to bear with me as I set it up.
What do we
win? Brad, this is your first.
Here we go. Oh boy.
This is Jeopardy.
See what we got.
All right. talking trash. Very exciting. Tommy is the reigning champion. So much so that I had to cheat him out of a win for fun.
What we got?
Something like this. A little bit like that. Yes. There we go. All right, hold on. I got to go over here. And I click continue. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to...
Oh, I've got my own category.
Welcome to Wreck Jet 2.0. Now, I think I did this right, where we're all kind of... All right, good. So, all right, your first category is sponsor or dad. Very funny. It's like a saying who that would be. Next is recovery romance, or always a good...
oh my!
The middle topic is Tommy of Tours. The meeting finder. This is.
I'll take Tommy for Double Jeopardy. Oh my goodness!
This will be all about meeting finder, and recovery superpowers. So it's parody, but it's all factual. It's good. I think it'll go well. All right, so let's see.
Nothing about the Coliseum? No.
No, not that. I wasn't making shit up yet.
Damn.
All right, so
what shape is this?
Let me see here. Oh, yeah, right. All right. So we have 5 categories and 5 questions per category. That's 5,000 questions. Let me turn the music down so I don't kill myself in the midst.
Your math is impeccable.
I know. Always on. All right. So we will start this game of Recovery Jeopardy with Tommy. Tommy, you have the board.
Tommy for 500.
Oh, my.
Ooh.
Hitting her hard.
Oh, yeah. He's going deep. He's fracking.
Hold on. I got to read this. All right. Tommy for 500. All right. So, Tommy, what was one of the 2 teams the Atlanta Gladiators played when you and Tim attended games together at Gas South Arena in Duluth, Georgia? What were one of the 2 team names that the Glads played?
Ghost Pirates?
Oh.
What did you say? Did you say the Ghost Pirates?
Yeah.
You were right. The Savannah Ghost Pirates. I would have also accepted the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. The record show, Tommy, I paid for both of those.
Saskatchewan Rough
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
Guess not. Go Raiders!
All right. So I'm not going to take 500 off because it's your category, but you lose your turn. Next up is
wow.
Will.
It was wrong. Oh, no, you got it right.
You got it right.
Yeah, keep going.
All right.
It's such a tease.
Go ahead, Tommy.
Oh, man.
Tommy for 400.
Tommy for 400.
How about Tommy?
This up. Which Atlanta Hawk was referred to as the human highlight film?
Dominique Wilkins.
Yes.
Yahtzee. Tommy's 900 up. Oh, my God. Tommy, go ahead.
Yep.
Tommy for 300.
Tommy for 300. Who is considered the 5th member of the band Fish, who's widely credited as an integral component of the live experience, singing, blah, blah, blah. Who's this guy?
Chris Carota.
Chris Carota. Tommy's killing it. You guys are stupid. I knew you were stupid.
This guy's a ringer. Well, it's about him. He should know.
Tommy for 200.
Tommy for 200.
Mr. University degree.
Oh, daily double.
double.
Very exciting. Where did the Atlanta Braves move from in 1966?
Oh, I know.
Boston.
I'm sorry, Tommy.
Oh, Milwaukee.
Oh, they're getting the Brewers.
No.
Negative 100. And now we got ourselves a game. Will.
There we go.
Tommy for 100 or what?
All right,
Oh,
Will.
Lord, no. Let's go with
Will, chew your food.
He does. This is what he does.
Shut up, I'm hungry.
He's always
Recovery romance for 500.
There we go.
There we go.
Swinging for the fences. All right, men with the men, women with the women is an invitation to.
What's the question?
Wait,
What?
what?
Men with the men, women with the women is an invitation to.
I know.
Boy,
We would have accepted the theory of codependency.
So wrong.
Completely
Figure
ignore that
I
advice.
said fuck.
See if 2 dead batteries start a car. I'm going to give it to you, Will.
Just get battery baby.
What?
The
Battery
dented
baby.
can
He
aisle.
didn't
That would
answer.
work too. He didn't answer. I just give it.
It was
There's
just
like
it was a
there's
more
a
clear answer I gave.
there's a few parody questions I'll just jump to if we're
Oh
on
my
them.
God.
Will you have
More
the board?
cheating. More cheating.
How was that cheating? Okay, we'll
Tommy,
go with
I
romance.
just
get it
asked
right.
you. Oh my God. All right, Will. Oh wait, no. All right, who's next? Jim, go.
Yo.
Wait.
Yeah.
You were pick one.
Will, you didn't get it right.
Apparently not.
Oh.
Jimmy,
Sponsor or dad
Jimmy.
for 100,
My own
please.
dad.
have you
All
tried
right, here we
turning
go.
your attitude off and back on again? Sponsor or dad?
That would be dad.
Sponsor.
Sponsor.
Dummy. Bradley, go.
I'm gonna go sponsor a dad for 500.
Wow.
Oh, you are daddy.
Oh,
This is a double.
daddy.
That's a consequence, not a
That's
cross.
a 50-50 chance.
That's a sponsor.
And you got it right. That's
Yeah!
500.
Oh,
That's 1,000.
daily double.
Brad and Tommy are tied with a daily dub.
Take that,
Brad,
Tommy.
You have the board.
Okay, well, I can't read it. I'm gonna go. Does that say recovery advice for 400?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where?
Sure.
I don't see that.
No, recovery romance.
Romance. Sorry, for
Okay,
400.
The phrase "I can fix them" is usually followed by this.
Boing. No, sorry.
I can fix them. Alex, I'm gonna go with what is I don't know.
Disappointment.
Disappointment.
We
There
would
you
have
go.
accepted relapse, like 2000.
Oh,
Anyway, Tommy, you have the board.
Tommy.
First off, your math is wrong on mine.
Don't be mad.
Oh, here we fucking
500 plus
Oh, just read it through
400
chat. Yep, he's right.
plus 300 is 1,200 minus 100 is 1,100.
I was off by 100.
Holy
I'm running a
Mr.
podcast. I'm running a
Competitive.
podcast.
Oh,
I'm hosting
Mr.
a podcast.
Accountant.
I am an accountant.
Oh, right on.
I'm just surprised I was only off by 100.
Good, you can do my taxes.
700. All right.
He does that.
All right,
Whoever
He does
sponsor
taxes.
or dad, 400.
400 sponsor dad. You seem determined to learn this the hard way.
Oh,
Oh, that was
Dad.
that.
Dad.
It's not a fucking community.
I know. It's my
Oh,
Dad.
Idiots.
Oh, well, that's
Yes.
either.
Tommy
Oh,
does
is it
not mind.
Potato,
getting
Ray
the-
Romano.
getting the- Yeah, go ahead, Tommy.
All right. Meeting finder, 300.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's a dub. You're sitting there in your basement with asbestos on the wall, and you hear, "I wasn't going to say anything tonight." What does this mean?
What?
Oh, I know.
Hold on. You're sitting there in a church basement. Oh, you're in an AA meeting.
It's actually a warning. It's when somebody.
Oh.
I'm gonna give it to you. Go ahead,
That's a
Tommy.
weird one.
That's
I
a
know.
very weird
Chat GPT.
one. Really?
Most of
You
it.
better switch to Copilot, man. There you
I
go.
got it.
Recovery superpowers, 400.
Ooh, good one.
400.
Ooh.
Dub. This person's superpower kicks
Yeah,
in
they're
by
doing dubs
helping
then.
look for
Cheater.
the wallet that they stole.
Integrity?
No.
We're looking at. All right.
An addict.
Oh,
let's
who's
just
an
pump the brakes.
oh.
Let's take a look. All right.
Oh,
take a look at the
sorry.
question.
I think I misread it.
Yes, you did. So now you know how it's
Okay.
happening. Minus whatever that
That's
is.
what happens going too quickly.
Will, go.
All right, Will.
Recovery romance.
Come on, Scoob.
300.
Ooh, I can't read
All
it. I
right.
don't know what it is. This power enables someone to arrive 20 minutes late with a 45-minute explanation.
Oh.
Am I allowed to say what that means?
What?
Procrastination.
Try to be smart and
No,
clever.
no,
Will.
but you can't answer.
But you know, I did say. You know, I did that. You picked the wrong category. But anyhow,
All right. What did you ask for, Will?
What did you?
Romance?
I said romance.
Oh, he did romance.
Okay.
Now you want a
asked for
you want a bromance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Headset
Oh my
would
God,
make
I
a
mean, I
world of
love it.
difference if you went outside with crickets. What
What
job
job
did
does-
Tim say he did when hooking up with
He
something?
was
Whoa.
the driver, and he was the camp counselor.
Oh yeah, I knew this.
I
one.
wasn't a cat. Who else am I not be?
Masseuse?
I picked the absolute lowest job, not.
Was that when you were UPS driver?
Yeah, no,
No.
that was
No,
DR.
that was that rehab. Remember when he went and hooked up with the girl? When he was he had.
Hey, Will,
Boy.
I don't know why you're whispering. There's a lot of
I
viewers
don't
that
know
can hear us.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
500.
Holy doodles.
Okay, well, yeah, we ain't
This is
500.
worse than doing my taxes.
Take what you need and leave the rest. Should be. What should it be, Will?
Take what you
What
need,
should it
Jimmy.
be?
What?
Take everything.
I
Should
like
be
that.
our motto. It's
I like
how
that.
you
Oh,
approach
yeah,
AA, how we handle everything. Will got it. Very good. Will.
Good, Will.
Will
Keep
got
Good
going.
job, Willie.
Keep going. Clear the board.
We'll
Clear
give
the
you that
board.
one. We'll give you that one.
Yep,
Clear the
you
board.
got it.
Okay, let's go with meeting finder 400.
Will, no, I'm the only one giving out
No, no,
points
no,
here.
no.
That's
That's
the
the
wrong
wrong one.
one.
Wait. What'd you
Oh
say?
my gosh.
Meeting finder.
400.
As you sip your shitty coffee, you
back off what he said. No.
do you not understand how a talk show works?
You don't talk.
Let him read the question. I was
I
doing
can't-
it too, Will.
Go, Alex.
I'd love to. As you sip your shitty coffee, you hear, I'm just going to piggyback off what he said. You know this is code 4.
Oh. I know
Cosign? I don't know.
that. No.
What?
Copy? I don't know.
Oh, Christ.
You hear an idiot 18 days in that jumps up and they're like, I'm going to piggyback off what Tim said. That means
they're just
they're going
running
to
for
say
real.
something completely different. Right, exactly.
Mhm.
Jim, you have the floor.
Okay. I'm
right,
going to go
Jim.
with
Dad.
sponsor Dad. What do we got left on the board?
200.
200. Let's go for 2 for sponsor Dad.
I'm not mad. I'm just
I'm not-
disappointed.
Oh, that's going to be
That'd
your daddy.
Oh, you didn't let him in?
He already had it. I'm not feeling good.
Okay,
So let's
okay,
just
clear
keep
the
going.
okay, clear
All right,
that.
all right.
Yeah, clear that one. Go.
You
All
go.
right.
No.
Yeah,
Okay,
keep going.
all right, so 3.
Here
Call
we go.
tomorrow after you slept on
That
it.
would be your sponsor.
That would
Yes.
be correct.
There
Jimmy.
we go.
Or my or
400.
girlfriend.
Jimmy's
Or-
right
Yeah, or
in it.
girlfriend.
700. Okay, Jimmy.
Yeah,
go
or
ahead.
girlfriend.
Speaking of Jimmy, go ahead.
Romance for 2.
That's what I like.
What's one person's text message that can instantly ruin your serenity?
Ooh.
From an ex.
Correct.
Oh,
Oh,
good one,
hey.
Jim.
Gee, how the hell
Jimmy!
would I know?
Jimmy coming in
I
hot,
was a receiver and
right?
whatever.
Hey.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, no comment.
Yep.
This relationship is probably way a year. This is double.
Oh well, get into a relationship with another person. Get a plant. Get a pet. Get a relationship.
Just don't kick your dog.
All right,
Please
so
don't
let's
kick-
try
you
to
kick my dog. You'll kick
let's
my
try
dog.
let's try to do
Like a relationship with
any
another person.
relationship ever. I'm not
Yes,
gonna
a new one.
A new
A
one.
plant. Okay, so it's a plant, dog, and then a person.
God.
Yeah, I mean, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
right,
Turn is it?
Brad.
And did anybody know? Because no. It
Will,
doesn't
how do
work.
you have 1,500?
Yeah.
Because I'm a wiener.
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna go
Lord.
superpowers
Oh,
for
my.
500. Superpowers.
Wow.
Oh, here we
500.
go.
Math, and I'm not touching it.
Here we go.
Don't
This
touch it.
elite level ability allows someone to identify another person in recovery from 100 yards away after hearing them say, "Funny story."
Discernment.
Will.
It's wrong.
Sorry.
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
This is why I put
Will.
the short out. Recovery radar.
It was wrong anyway.
All right.
Yeah, you were.
Tommy.
Tommy.
I'll admit
All right,
it.
Tommy 100.
Tommy
Okay.
100. What is the name of this?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Come on.
Because
Come on.
I answered this wrong, right?
Yep.
Well, it was another plain one, but yeah, or jet. But
No.
whatever.
What is the name of this craft? Spacecraft?
Yes.
Wrong. It's
Space
actually,
America.
it's actually
Same
the
thing.
fucking space shuttle, you
Same thing.
morons.
That's
I
the
gave it-
same thing.
It's 100%
It's not the
space
same
shuttle.
Yeah.
Shuttle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that-
it's a-
that's
and
Meeting
it's
Finder
a-
100.
that's
and it's
what we're not
American.
getting. What's the biggest lie in recovery? Meeting finder. Or at a meeting.
I got
That
What's
it.
the biggest
that
lie?
we're in control of our own recovery?
Yeah.
Keep it short. You're at a meeting.
it short.
Tommy, you're at a meeting. At a
Oh.
meeting. Or minus 100. Will, you're up.
I
Me?
see. All right.
You're in a meeting.
We're gonna
I
go
see.
with
Yeah.
that last one for 300.
Superpower.
This power enables someone to arrive 20 minutes late with a 45-minute explanation.
This allows them to
Oh, I know.
ego
Wait, it ain't your question, Brad.
or whatever.
Think
I
of
don't
something.
know.
These are all funny
Creative
answers.
time management. Okay.
I mean, I
Well-
thought ego would have worked.
My guys. All right. Bradley, Jesus Christmas.
Bradley.
Or amigo.
One of
Amigo.
us says, let's go. Is it Michael? Michael?
Oh,
Here you
yeah.
go.
That's
Superpower, 200.
All right, here we
the
go.
supernatural gift of knowing exactly what everyone else should do with their life.
Telepathetic.
Very good. Unsolicited recovery advice.
Close.
And,
Close. Telepath. What?
Telepathetic.
Telepathetic.
Okay,
Is that what he
Kreskin.
said? Tommy,
Yeah.
you're up.
We got Kreskin.
No,
On
I
the
think
board.
Jim's up.
No, Tommy's up.
Yeah, you're up,
Tommy
Tommy.
Oh, meeting finder 200.
Tommy has a box score going right now. Just I
Yep.
have no idea. You hear, this is my first time sharing in a meeting. What is this immediately followed by?
Glad you're here.
All right, yeah, 20 minutes.
You're the
Oh,
most
my
important
God.
person in the
Exactly.
room.
Blah 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 blah.
You got, she's all right.
Oh,
clear the
Tommy,
board,
my
Tommy.
gosh.
clear
Clear
us
the
out.
board.
I like my 100.
This ability allows an addict to lose their keys while holding them. Multitasking. Correct.
Multitasking.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so Tommy wins the game.
Woohoo!
Boy,
Oh,
all right, I'm
cheating,
back. I haven't,
yes.
all I've been seeing is the blue. Now I'm back. How was the game, guys? I wasn't really
Awesome. That was
It was
fun.
great. Yeah.
Great.
And that was pretty quick.
Yeah, I thought
That's what
so.
she said.
I think it's. I'm not getting
Good
torn
one, Will.
apart. I'm not getting
Or
torn
you.
apart for the
For you.
answers. So chat just
Ain't
did
a lot.
a good job. All right, let's read our daily reflections and go throw up in.
That was just
Let's go.
Yeah, just for today. That.
In closing here on Talkin' Trash Podcast, we read an NA traditional reading called Just for Today.
This is the moment I break through. All right, our readings. I just saw something amongst our. Oh, look at this, Jimmy. Wear something.
There we go,
something,
Jimmy.
Wear something nice tomorrow. This is what Jimmy does. This is when I ask him wear something nice. That's what he does.
Oh, my little bow tie. Well, hey, tomorrow's his holiday.
Is what holiday?
What holiday?
Saskatchewan Day. Woo!
Oh, really?
What's that?
Oh, okay. Nice.
August long.
We just make up days.
Is it a bank holiday up there?
Well,
yes.
No, that's England. Yes, same kind of concept.
There's nothing open tomorrow.
They have so many holidays up there.
Yeah, for real.
Hey, man.
Well, we do too.
Yeah.
All right. What do we do? We did the intro. Will, it's practicing honesty. I forgot we were doing
honesty.
Oh, my.
I remember the just for today.
Good, Willie.
When we feel practicing honesty, when we feel trapped, our pressured, it takes great spiritual and emotional strength to be honest. Basic text page 85. Many of us try to wiggle out of a difficult spot by being dishonest, only to have it humbled ourselves later and tell the truth. Some of us twist our stories as a matter of course, even when we could just as easily tell the truth. Tell the plain. The plain truth. The plain truth. Every time we try to avoid being honest, it backfires on us. Honestly, it may be uncomfortable, but there are trouble we have to endure when we are dishonest. It's usually far worse than the discomfort of telling the truth. Honesty is one of the most fundamental principles of recovery. We apply this principle right from the beginning of our recovery when we finally admit our powerlessness and unmanageability. We continue to apply the principle of honesty each time we are faced with the option of either living in fantasy or living life on its own terms. Learning to be honest isn't always easy, especially after the covering up and deception of so many of us practice in our addiction or whatever. Our voices may shake as we test our newfound honesty. But before long, the sound of the truth coming from our own mouths settles any doubts. Honesty feels good. It's easier living the truth than living a lie. Just for today I will honestly embrace life. With all its pressures and demands, I will practice honesty even when it is awkward to do so. Honesty will help not hurt my efforts to live clean and recover. I'll start lying again tomorrow.
Hey, yeah, boy.
So that's it. Yeah, I mean, real quick, Jimmy, did you have to practice honesty in your early recovery? Or were you a liar like me? I was a fucking liar. I lied about everything.
And the first person I had to be honest with was myself.
Right, and that's the point here. But like, I would lie about nothing for no reason. Did you feed the dog? Yeah, I fed the dog.
That's what I was just going to say. I had to teach myself honesty because I was so used to just like you just said, Tim. I used to tell the stupidest things.
It was a default.
Yeah, and I would say things, and I'm like, it didn't affect anybody. I didn't gain anything but it. It was just natural for me to tell a freaking lie. Yep. So I had to teach myself honesty. Do you know what I mean? Because it was just honesty was a newfound territory.
Because a lot of times you're the only person that knew if it was honesty or not.
Yeah, but how about the lies? The lies contradicting, get caught in lies, and not remembering what you told who, and like that just comes with addiction for me. I get clean, I stop lying.
I think there's dopamine from that too.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's like I can feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, Tommy, you're an absolute beauty as always.
Yeah, I want to say, Tommy, for me, I know the other two boys know you, dude.
In the chat.
I am
Anybody
thankful.
In the chat, say hi to Tommy.
I'm thankful that I got to meet you, Tommy. You're an absolute beauty. I hate your hair, but I like you.
Telepathetic.
Not your beauty.
Telepathetic.
Yeah, we're telepathetic.
I haven't given Jimmy any points these last few wins. Have I not? Jimmy, I did give you points?
It doesn't matter. Tommy won.
Doesn't matter. Tommy won. Hey, Tommy's the OG, man. Come on.
All right, the game.
Hey, I won in my own mind, so that's all that matters.
Right?
Exactly.
Just a couple
I got
of
a
things
participation award
before we get out of here.
Participation.
Feel like killing yourself, like I absolutely do right now. 988 and don't do
Tim's
it.
address.
Don't do it.
Right, 900 Gambler. If you feel like emptying your bank account, Narcan, our website, meeting finder, meeting search, day counter. Start using your phone to your advantage instead of getting drugs with it. What else?
Jenny
if
anybody wants to get on Jeopardy, please call 1-800-ALEC-TREBEC, and we will get you on the show.
that meeting finder app is great.
Good effort, Brad. Very nice effort. Yeah, meeting
grinder. What?
I say it all the time. Listen, this stuff is out there. There's also an app that if you're going to shoot heroin in your arm, you click on a button, and if you overdose, somebody. That's called Life Connect, not Death Block. So there is an app. There's all kinds of apps
Jenny
out
from
there.
the block.
Do we know Jenny?
Jimmy?
That's my sister, Tommy.
Okay, nice.
He's a beauty.
She is a beauty. She is a beauty.
There we go.
There's Tommy.
Nice photo. Right there.
What else we got?
Even though Brad, I think y'all could be twins sometimes, you and your sister.
You know what? Look at Tommy though. I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There we go. My God, is he gorgeous? All right, we'll see everybody on Wednesday. Not much of a post game.
Thanks, Tommy.
Nick Robinson in the house. I think we got people saying thank you now. Thank you so much, Tommy, for sharing your experience.
I see your comment, Bethany. Thank
Tommy.
you.
Yeah, they'll pour in. I do this. This is what I do. I got everybody on. Look, I got everybody on. Look at it.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, give it slower.
I don't see any of you.
No grinder needs. No trouble.
You can watch it after, Will.
That is a fact. All right, so that's
true.
us.
We can watch it after.
We have. We'll see you everybody on what's today? Sunday, Wednesday.